Thank you, Satish. And a very good morning to all the learners who have joined us today on time and who will be joining soon. We welcome you to the Pharma Brand Management South Asia and Southeast Asia Summit. The theme is Patient Centricity. I'm Swati from Pharma State Academy, and with us is the organizing team, including Dr. Satish and our chief mentor, Mr. Vivek Hattangadi. Today, we meet again, moving ahead from where we left at World Pharma Brand Managers Day event. Before starting with today's proceedings, Pharma State Academy would love to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the speakers and participants of World Pharma Brand Managers Day event who made it a thumping success. We are thankful to Dr. Sanjay Mitra, Dr. Sandeep Bhattacharya, Mr. Ashish Mukherjee, Mr. Amlesh Ranjan, Mr. Bhaskar Chakravarti, Mr. T. Narayanan, Mr. Pramod Rajput, Mr. Kanwaljit Singh Chopra, Mr. Pankaj Srivastava, and Mr. Bhavesh Vyas. We are also grateful to Dr. Sunil Deshpande, Dr. Sandeep Narula, Dr. Mohammad Mujahidul Islam, Dr. Manthan Janodia, Mr. Ahmed Kamrul Alam, Mr. Pawan Kulkarni, and the faculty of Jamia Hamdard, Dr. Shibu John, Dr. N. Ravichandran, Mr. Ubeda, and Dr. P.S. Ray Chaudhary, who graced the two-day event and made it quite a success. Moving ahead, we all have gathered today to put patient centricity in the forefront in healthcare business, especially pharmaceutical industry. And without delaying further, let us begin with a short video for the event of today. Yes, let us begin now. We welcome the esteemed speakers who are going to make this Sunday a historic one for pharma industry. They have been the harbingers of change, and we all are looking forward to gathering insights from your speeches, from your sessions. To begin with, I welcome Mr. Vivek Hattangadi, who is the event director, and without whom this event could not be imagined. He has been a constant source of motivation, inspiration, and action for many of us here. Right? So we would love to hear you from Vivek, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Before I start, I would like to ask a question to all in the audience. Do you know how did George Washington, the first president of USA, he died? On 14 December 1799, at 2 a.m., he woke in the morning to have a severe sore throat. There were several medical procedures which followed, And one of the medical procedures was bloodletting, or letting the blood drain away from the body. The medical procedure of bloodletting started, and George Washington, he passed away at 2 p.m. Now, bloodletting was a medical procedure which was practiced for 3,000 years, and it continued up to the 19th century, and in some countries, even in the beginning of the 20th century. Now, you may ask, or you may wonder, what has bloodletting to do here? And this is the point I'd like to make a very emotionally confrontational statement. The equivalent of bloodletting in pharma marketing is transactional marketing, where prescriptions are traded for goodies with the doctors. That to me is bloodletting, because many a times, as you also see in the patient interview, doctors unnecessarily prescribe drugs and drain the resources of a patient. So let's all move over to patient centricity in marketing. And fortunately, for the entire world, and in particular South and Southeast Asia, we have a number of leaders who can take us ahead. And one of them is Jill Donahue from Toronto, Canada. Very, very, very dedicated and committed to patient centricity. My friends from the audience, do you know what is the time in Toronto, Canada now? It's close to 2 a.m. And this lady is staying awake till 2 a.m. to address all of us and lead us to the path of patient centricity. Such is the dedication of our leaders in patient centricity today. Then we have Ashok Bhattacharya. Ashok Bhattacharya has been writhing in pain for almost 2 to 3 weeks. Yet, he has chosen to be at the summit only to lead the people from transactional marketing to patient centricity. Then we have people who have practiced and leveraged great brands using patient centricity. And one example of this is Sanjiv Navangul, who is with us. One more example where the voice of the patient has been heard by the F&D, and products have been developed in that company thanks to the leadership of Sunil Attawar. And then we have some of the great proponents of patient-centric marketing and practitioners of patient-centric marketing. We have with us Vijayendran Venugopal from India. We have Edmund Yang from Philippines. We have Milan Paleja. And of course, we have all the other rest. So thank you very much. And I hand over the session back to Jill. Hand over the session to Dr. Swati.
Thank you, Vivek sir. And we have Dr. Mujahid from Bangladesh also.
Oh yes, And, oh my God!
Welcome.
How could I forget Dr. Mujahid? I'm extremely sorry. I skipped the name. It was unintentional.
We welcome all the speakers. And before starting, let me briefly tell how we are going to go ahead. After each speaker session, there would be 10 minutes of question and answer. So please keep posting your questions in the chat box. They will be taken up as soon as the speaker finishes with his interactions. We will also have short breaks at appropriate times. We will show you some videos that we have got from the ground, that is from the doctors and patients, and who are telling us about their pain points and from where you will get the opportunities that what could be done in patient centricity. Post lunch, we shall be sharing with you the results of survey, doctor satisfaction come expectation survey, and a patient satisfaction come expectation survey, what these two categories are saying for the healthcare industry, for the pharma industry. And And this survey was done in collaboration with Jamia Hamdard University. We are very grateful to the students and the faculty there. And today we have a surprise co-host for you whose name will be revealed shortly. So keep yourself on mute and stay attentive to learn from this knowledge goldmine session.